Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Let's Play Stick Ranger. So, I started the episode kind of mid-grind here. This is actually what I was talking about when I said this is probably one of my favorite grind spots in the whole game. As you can see here, as we saw last time when we actually went through this level, these orange trees over here are repeatedly spawning these bats, and then eventually, like by law of average, they make their way over here, and then they basically just kill them one at a time. And from here, you can get a bunch of sniper rifles, which are worth quite a bit, or even a very good weapon for the gunner. You can also get the other thing I was after, the Ruby 3. This this I would really like to equip to the volcano right here, so we can increase the damage. Because while this increases the length at which the fire rate spawns actually stays on the ground, this increases the damage at which that fire actually does. And combined, they do a lot of damage. Like, they stay for like a full minute now. Well, not a full minute, that'd be crazy. They stay for like a full 10 seconds now, and do like 7 to 12 damage per like tick they're actually on the enemy, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. We're gonna drag those over there and get rid of those, and I think we'll just leave. Let's see here. Now, okay. Now, what I would like to do in this episode, I think last time I said I wanted to do Seaside 2, but I still kind of don't because that level's dumb. So instead what I want to do is, and there's a reason why I'm turning these guys off right here, is I would like to go to Mist Grove 3. And the reason why is because, well, it's a much easier level by comparison. I mean, first off, just look at this. We have more of these wheel enemies, which means that I can employ the strategy I used before of just dragging one of my melee fighters on top of him. Now, these guys can also inflict poison on you, which is a very, very annoying stat. I mean, honestly, whenever they, like, run over you, they leave, like, a gas cloud, which does a ton of damage overall. Like, look at that right there. Like, that right there, that's just from, like, one poisonous gas cloud, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. This actually... there is actually a very... oh my goodness, sorry guys. There's actually a very wide variety of enemies in this area. Like, you have these guys right here. These walkers. Not walkers, these are stickmen. That basically just, like, run back and forth and fire, like, these red orbs at you. Let's see here. They actually kind of have a... have a volcano-ish quality to them, making them very annoying to deal with on this basis. I mean, I usually skip these guys entirely, but honestly, I want to take out every enemy at least once, so... Oh, I didn't mean to toss right into that. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Yeah, so we might... oh my goodness, this cold will be over soon, I swear. So, we also have these annoying guys right here. These little, these like star mushrooms, what they do is when you hit them, they fire off these two needles, which have some very strange homing capabilities. Like, I mean, honestly, okay, I'm gonna drag these guys over here real quick. Like, when they get attacked, they like shoot out at like a weird angle, kind of making it impossible from the hit units that are actually ranged. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they act like that, but they do. They're a very weird enemy. But let's see. Let's actually move on here. And I know for a fact that the 5th area, this level actually has some. Oh no, the 6th one has some more of these wheel enemies that I would like to take full advantage of. Okay, you I would like to turn off. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to. Oh, come on now. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Damage effects. Yeah, we'll say it like that. Grab you real quick, and then you're now in purgatory. All right, we'll just grab you up like this, and then our magician will basically take care of you guys, even though the priest did a bunch on his own. The priest is actually getting to the point in which he's doing some pretty considerable damage, which is very nice. I do like that quite a bit. So, with that in mind, let's actually head on to the boss here. Now, the boss... Oh, I do not like you spawning that close. The boss might actually take a couple tries, because, okay, this boss, he fires like a couple needles at you. They do an extreme amount of damage. To the point in which I like to use the very odd strategy of just shooting very close to him and hoping for the best. Because honestly, you know, maybe you could do like a Mist Grove 1 style strategy right here. Actually, that worked out quite nicely. But yeah, those needles do like 50 damage each, which is pretty crazy. So just be a little bit careful around that. It's not too big of an issue. So let's see here. I'd like to heal these guys back up. Let's sell these, and then let's still not go to Seaside 2 because that level is very dumb. Let's instead go to this right here. This is a secret level. There are a couple of these in the game, one of which I've actually gone to. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Okay, no. Go back to the world map. There we go. Yeah, there are a couple areas in the game, as I know, that do this, and it's basically like a secret area, kind of. Like, these areas are kind of odd. And I also want to point out that I've only been to one in my whole life. The other one was very slightly spoiled to me, but the guy actually didn't tell me anything about it. Just like, hey, there's more than one of these kinds of areas, which I do still appreciate, because knowing me, I probably would like completely graze over it, because I kind of missed this area when it was first added. Let's see here. Yeah, so basically we just have a bunch of spider enemies. These guys hop towards you. I want to say it's a new enemy too. We actually have not fought spiders, I believe. They hop towards you at a very slow rate, and they often come in swarms as well. They also get stuck in the scenery quite often, though. How their legs work and how they actually move is a bit glitchy. I'm not gonna lie, like the fact that this guy is stuck right here, that happens quite a bit when you're fighting a lot of these guys, and yeah, which you do quite often. Let's actually put you out of your misery right here. Let's see here. Oh man, this level is also very short too. There's really only 3 areas. I mean, heck, I may actually be able to do a second run of the next boss if possible. Okay, for this section, I actually do like to turn everyone on off, like I have done for like the Grasslands 1 strategy, as I like to call it. Let's see here. Yeah, because there's a slightly larger yeah, there is a slightly larger spider right here, and basically, what these enemies do is they like to swarm you in the craziest ways possible. I mean, I mean, honestly, just look how many of them are piling up right here. You can barely tell what's going on. Maybe if I turn damage numbers off, you can see a little bit more clearly. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, honestly, even with that, it's kind of crazy with all the fire and all the things that's just going off in this corner right here. As soon as we take out this large spire, though, this shouldn't be too big of an issue. Oh, wow. This is also a very good place to level up, too. I may be a little bit over-leveled here just because I grind so much in Mist Grove 2. Like, it is seriously, like, one of the best grinding spots in the whole game, and I definitely recommend you use it. Let's turn this back on just because it looks unnatural to me without it. Yeah, there we go. That works quite nicely. I love the indicators that say I'm getting hit. I mean, it just lets me know that, like, hey, you need to pay a little bit of attention to these enemies right here. So let's level up real quick, and then let's see here. I would also really like to, let's see here. Yeah, drag you guys over there so we can actually get our health back, and then let's actually move on. Now, okay, we're actually we're actually 7 minutes in. I don't like to, but I think I'll go in and, ooh, okay, wait a second, I actually just noticed this. This is actually a flat upgrade to the Black Crystal we already have. I would like to go back into Seaside 2 and try this boss again. I've mentioned before that this is probably one of my least favorite bosses in the game. He's really annoying just for the weirdest reason. I don't know why he's like this, but, let's try it again. Let's turn everyone back on. I mean, I have a lot of things on my side now that concentrate their damage, which I feel is kind of what you need for a boss like this. Let's see here. I really want to keep you alive. Okay, the magician and the gladiator, who I want to keep alive the most. Okay, yeah, here we go. It goes to show you that how fast like just a couple levels can do. And we actually got a new card, the knockback card. 50% chance of knockback 20. I actually don't know what that does. I don't think I've ever used those cards, even though they've been in the game when I started to play. Who can actually equip it? Wait a second, the magician could equip it? I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, that's more common. I could always grind for another one of those, but I actually want to try this just because, like, yeah, there are not many cards that, like, these kinds of, yeah, that like both melee and ranged fighters can actually use. So I'm actually kind of curious to see how that works. I say we just move on to Seaside 3. So this enemy introduces these trees of mushroom heads. Let's see here. What does that actually do? The knockback card does not appear to be doing anything. Maybe this is just like a bad synergy of that card, which I would not push past it because the volcano is actually kind of a weird it has a lot of weird synergies with certain cards. Like the Pierce's card, for example, it just makes it so like just flat out goes underground, which is useless. Let's see. Maybe this is just another example of that. Maybe I should have used the put it on the Thunder Chain, but I'm kind of curious to see how this works. And these enemies are doing quite a number to us, more than I thought they were going to be. Let's actually go back real quick and heal this up. Let's see here. Heal that. I'm not going to sell those right now just because I kind of want to get back in the fray real quick. Let's see. We've beaten this level. We've also beaten this level. What I'm assuming this does is, oh, okay, actually, this is a really good opportunity to put these back on because we're going to be fighting dragons again. What I'm assuming, I'm actually going to take this guy out. What I'm assuming, oh my goodness. What I'm assuming the knockback card does is whenever I hit an enemy, it has like a 50% chance of knocking them back like 20 frames or something, or 20 pixels. Let's see, that is a new chain for the yeah, for the whip right there. I'm assuming that does the exact same thing the fire whip does, but just more dangerous. Which did I use the fire whip? You know what? I don't have a second chain right now, so I might as well use it for a little bit just to see what it's like. I mean, oh, wait a second. That's actually a lot different than I thought it was going to be. That's actually a really neat effect. I might hold on to that just so we have a a fire weapon that can semi hit yeah, that can semi hit yeah, flying enemies. I don't know really what to equip it to though. I think I'll just like maybe grind for some more of those items off screen in Miss Grub 2. Okay, so we have this boss right here. I'm actually going to equip this back on, and let's see here. Well, they're all on. I don't really know why they're not going towards him. Let's see here. Come on, Dragon. Getting a little bit closer. I can actually hurt you. Let's see here. Are you really just content to stay up there? Oh, I didn't even explain what these enemies do. Whenever you get below them, they start like raining these orbs on you, which is a really neat effect, by the way, especially if you get a bunch of them going on at once like I did in a couple areas ago. Please go a little bit closer to the ground. Thank you. I'm actually not going to equip the volcano for this guy, even though he does like to hang out around the ground, just because, like, the thunderstorm actually does seem to be doing a number on him, and we actually just defeated him. So, yeah, there we go. That actually worked out quite nicely. And you know what? We're still at 11 minutes, so I think we're actually going to leave it off here. I'm actually going to sell these real quick, and then next time, I say we're going to head off and I just continue onwards here. We actually did a couple levels really quickly, so there we go. Thanks for watching.